You know, it's amazing that I've been able to do this for as long as I have. So I just want to let you know how much I appreciate it. How much I appreciate all of you still being along for the ride, even if sometimes it's a weird ride. And I'm really glad that the collection is finally properly displayed. Most of it, at least. Pretty happy with how it's turned out. I still need to put more acoustic foam up, because this ain't much yet. I need to get more, but also need to put up what I have and organize things some more, you know, all the usual super interesting stuff. It's all too easy to get caught up in the everyday grind of chasing after the ever-growing to-do list or struggling with the YouTube algorithm and all its glorious transparency. Yes, that's sarcasm. And I have to admit that by default, I'm more attuned to the negative than the positive. Not by choice, it's more reflexive. And one of those personality traits where your brain is either more focused on approaching good things or avoiding bad things. Mine is the latter, which can be a good thing if you're more aware of what needs fixing and put extra effort into doing just that. That's been working out great for me lately, but I like to make a deliberate effort to countersteer that and be more cognizant of the positive and grateful of everything that's going well. Hence this boring ass video, especially considering what a rare and amazing position this is to be in. So many people never get the success and recognition they deserve for the skill, time, and effort they put into their craft or whatever activity. And here I am geeking out about all kinds of nonsense, and I can make a living with it. Yeah, sometimes it's a bit of a struggle. It's ups and downs, sometimes it's difficult, but I'm still able to do this. How crazy is that, right? Especially seeing how 2023 was apparently the year of scandals, whether it be charity scandals or plagiarism or what have you. People can lose it just as quickly as they got it. So yeah, I gotta count myself lucky. Anyone could be next. I've been asked what my plans for 2024 are. Bold of you to assume that my scatterbrained ass could plan that far ahead. It's definitely not a lack of ideas. I've got plenty. Every time I get a video idea, I create an empty folder with the title of whatever sums up the topic. And the problem is not coming up with ideas. The problem is coming up with good ideas and even figuring out what the hell is a good idea in the current algorithm, you know? And people keep saying, oh, don't worry about the numbers, just do what you want, which, you know, fair enough, but it's difficult to do when you have to worry about paying bills and whatnot. It's not that I disagree with that. That is the best way of being creative, of doing what you feel like in the moment, which I'm doing right now, regardless of how it's going to be received. That's just the creative mode. It's a proper way to do it. It just carries a certain risk. Which is not to say that the videos I've been making last year are all crap that I didn't want to do and I only did for the views. Far from it. It's still things that interest me, that I'm passionate about, but sometimes there's more of a focus on, okay, should I do this rather than that? Should I package it in such and such a way rather than that for it to do better, blah, blah, blah. So I want to try to take more risks. I don't know how much I'm actually going to be able to do that, as opposed to just being like, oh no, the past 4 videos have underperformed horribly. I'm getting into trouble. I gotta play it safe again. It's not like I even know what safe is. Nobody knows what safe is anymore on YouTube nowadays, but that doesn't matter. The important thing is to keep trying. So, and the same way as this crap right here, last year was not successful when it comes to my goals for health and fitness. In fact, my health keeps deteriorating. I can literally feel it getting worse. And my efforts to get a grip and fix it have not been successful. I mean, short-term success, you know, ups and downs, progress, regress, all of that. I'm not even gonna bother explaining why. Who cares? Like, I don't wanna make excuses. It's just, it is what it is. I failed my goal and I gotta keep pushing. I gotta do it better, smarter, harder, whatever, all of that. And by the way, I really appreciate everybody who reached out when I talked about this back in summer. last year, I still have over 150 unread emails in my inbox. And that's with me doing what I can to keep up. So if I haven't gotten back to you, or if I only got back to you once or twice and failed to keep up, I'm sorry. As I said, I really appreciate everybody trying to help. The thing is, I found that this online stuff just doesn't really work for me. You know, talking to someone via email or Discord or Zoom or whatever, it doesn't really help, because the problem is not that I don't know what to do. I know perfectly well what to do. I've spent plenty of time looking into all this stuff. I know about, you know, nutrition, exercise, and all that. The how is not the problem. The doing it, that's the problem. So what I need is people in person kicking my ass, basically. That's what I need. And, you know, since we moved to Nova Scotia in 2019 and the pandemic happened shortly after, I still don't know a lot of people. I mean, you know, I've got plenty of acquaintances, but there still aren't many people here that I know well. But I need that kind of social pressure, you know. I don't enjoy it, especially groups. I can do it, I just find it mentally draining, but that's what I need. I gotta get out of the comfort zone and expose myself to that. So if you happen to be in the Halifax area or Nova Scotia in general, as long as there's not too much long driving involved, and you're looking for a training partner, let me know. Again, sorry if I don't manage to get back to you, if I get too many messages, but you know, feel free to reach out. I do appreciate it. Yeah, so here's to a smarter or at least harder attempt in 2024 to get my shit together. And I wish you the best of luck with the same, if this is something that you're working on. And once again, thank you for the support. Even if it's just watching videos, what I would like to do is set aside more funds for self-improvement, because I could tell that I need it. Things like perhaps a personal trainer or a therapist to deal with the eating disorder, things like that. But that's all expensive, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to try to make extra money to cover that. How can I do that? Well, aside from putting out more content, which always runs the risk of sacrificing quality for quantity, because there's only so much I can do. And the other two ways are more sponsorships, because the one thing you crave more of in your life is more ads. Another way would be through merch. If you like the shirt, by the way, link down below. I should come up with some more designs. If you have ideas, by the way, let me know. And then finally, Patreon and YouTube memberships and all that. Again, big thank you to everybody who is already supporting me. I don't like to push it, but I really should. I should mention it more often. As it is, the Patreon revenue keeps slowly declining because more people drop out than keep signing up, which is perfectly understandable, especially in this economy. It's just that I don't promote it much at all, so I don't get enough new people in. There are perks too. I'm not going to bore you with a sales pitch right now. You can all check that out in the description below. Maybe that is part of why I don't have as many patrons. If I'm just like, you can read that shit yourself. No need to go on a big self-promotion spiel. Maybe that's not ideal. I don't know. I'll also try to stay active on the other channel where I do gameplay videos and live streams and other videos about topics that don't fit as well on the main channel. You can check that out if you like, also in the description. And I've been flapping my gums for too long already. So here is to a smarter or at least harder attempt in 2024. Maybe in January 2025, you'll see me go, fuck. But hopefully not. Thanks for watching, and thanks again for the support. Really appreciate it.